Well, we continue tonight with our investigation into the bonuses paid to Greene Township supervisors by themselves with the American Rescue Plan Act money.
Our Ethan Kibbe broke this story back in November. He's been following it since. Ethan, this week you talked with a township auditor. What does he have to say about all this?
Mike and Eva, Jim Kenner says the rescue plan spending kind of spiraled into a difficult situation. He's an auditor, he runs for the position, he's not paid to do it, and he says this whole problem probably could have been avoided with a little more forethought and some more detailed planning.
Troublesome nights. Troublesome. Not knowing the answer, it's a lot easier when you can look something up and come up with a correct solution.
After signing off on already paid bonuses for Greene Township supervisors, Auditor Jim Kenner says he questioned the hurried choice he made last fall.
Is this one of the trickiest or the trickiest situation you've ever been put in as an auditor?
Absolutely. I've been in many situations, but none this tricky.
As an auditor, an unpaid one at that, he has no say over any spending except salaries for supervisors, but says had he been asked, he might have spent the money a little differently.
It was rather disappointing, though, that they only allocated $13,000 to our local fire department, which is School Hose, and they gave themselves $10,000 each. That was a disappointing part.
So the Zimmer family walks away with $20,000, the volunteer fire department gets $13,000.
Correct.
Little frustrating?
That is frustrating.
Do you wish you'd been looped in on this from the start, that you hadn't been called up and said you...
Absolutely. I wish that they would have called me earlier. I've been around a long time, and I would have, worked through that. I knew they were getting the money. We all knew that, but I didn't know what they had allocated it to, and nobody had said a word about it.
Kenner says he favors payments for township employees who worked through the pandemic. But as for supervisor bonuses and the plan in general, he says patience and a little research could have solved many of the township's problems.
When you see your elected supervisors using money to pay themselves, concerning?
It would have been much more advisable had they consulted the solicitor and asked their recommendation.
Because we haven't seen anything to this extent throughout the entire county.
Throughout the entire county. That's correct.
No, not even close.
Not even close.
And Mike and Eva, that was part 3 of our 3-part series tonight looking into this situation. If you missed any parts at 5 or 5:30, as soon as I'm off the air, I'll be posting them online. So head on over to erienewsnow.com and we'll walk you through a timeline of what happened, and we'll take you inside the room as decisions were made once supervisors realized they needed auditors to sign off. For now, though, Ethan Kibbe, Erie News Now.
All right, Ethan, thanks for that thorough update. Erie County